Hi guys, Rob here, and today I'm looking at the Pan Pacific in Melbourne. As you can see, it has an amazing view of the Yarra River here. The room I've booked is the River Suite. It gives this huge window that looks out to the Yarra. I can't wait until night time when all these lights of the city come alive.
The hotel's rated as a 5-star property with 396 rooms and suites. In this video, I'll go through some of the rooms and prices, as well as the facilities at the hotel, and at the end I'll give my rating on the hotel. So starting off with the location, if you're not familiar with Melbourne, here it is as shown on the map. If we look at Melbourne closer, the hotel is located in the South Wharf area, along the iconic Yarra River. The hotel is within walking distance of Melbourne's Convention Centre, Crown Casino, and Sea Life Melbourne Aquarium. At night, with the lights, it's a pretty area. It's safe to walk around here. There's a number of cafes, restaurants and bars. It's quite a happening place in Melbourne. And further down the river, where you can see those flames, is the Crown Casino. For a bit more peace and quiet, get up early and go for a stroll along the Yarra. It's a totally different vibe from at night. Sit back at one of the cafes for a relaxing coffee. As mentioned before, it's right next door to the Melbourne Convention Centre. Or if you want to do a bit of shopping, DFO is next door. For those unfamiliar, that's direct factory outlets. You may be able to pick up some real bargains. As you can see, the Pan Pacific is behind the bridge here. So if we get back to the Pan Pacific itself, it used to be the Hilton Hotel and was bought over by the Pan Pacific brand. The first thing you'll notice about the hotel is its impressive lobby. At the time I stayed, they had all this lovely artwork. To the right of the lobby is the hotel's restaurant, Dock 37. It's also a bar. The food I tried here was good. I like the squid with that little bit of chilli, giving it a bit of a kick. Topped off with a banana creme brulee and a Calypso coffee with Baileys. Here's a copy of the menu. They do also have the menu online on their website. They also serve up the buffet breakfast at this restaurant. It is a good buffet. When you book the room, they sometimes have options to include a breakfast into the rate, so just check when you're making the reservation. At the time of making this video, for adults it was $39 per person. If you pre-booked the night before, it was $29 per person for an adult. The buffet had a good selection of hot foods, including the standard eggs and bacon, grilled veggies, etc., waffles and pancakes, and of course those delicious pastries. They also offer healthy options, such as their self-serving juicer, and there's plenty of fruits and yogurts to choose from. They also have Asian dishes available, cold meats and cheeses, and cereals. Overall, a good breakfast. Not quite as good as, say, the Grand Hyatt in Melbourne. Next door to the restaurant is its Cafe Or for lighter snacks and coffees. I had lunch here one day. It was a laid-back place. The hamburger I had was good. And here's a copy of the menu that they offer. Again, you can check it online for latest updates. To work off all the food, the Pan Pacific does have a 24-hour gym, which has cardio, weight and strengthening equipment to use. You can get to watch the city skyline as you work out. To the rooms. If you look at the Pan Pacific's own website, you can get an idea of what rooms are available and prices. The cheapest rooms have views of Port Phillip Bay. I'll show you some of the views from this room in a moment. The more expensive rooms are the ones overlooking the Yarra River, which I might add are just spectacular. Again, you'll see in a second. They also offer club rooms with access to the club lounge, and again, I'll show that in a moment. So when I was looking for the best rates for the rooms, I found the leading rooms, such as the Deluxe Room. It was cheaper to book online at one of the booking sites. Personally, I always look at the comparison booking sites such as Hotels Combined, TripAdvisor and Trivago. I wanted to point out with Trivago, by default it sets to our recommendations. And that green button with the view deal is not necessarily the cheapest rate you can get. You'll need to click on the more details button on the left of this. There you'll find the cheaper rates. Apparently the other booking sites pay Trivago to be on this green button view. So it's a little bit sneaky and you need to be just aware of that. Otherwise, at the top, click on the sort by price button. I found during my research, joining the Pan Pacific's loyalty program, Discovery, their better rooms, which I mean the higher end rooms, such as the suite rooms, prices were cheaper on the Discovery loyalty website. They also have advanced purchase rates as well here. As always, have a look around at various websites, and also if you have points with a particular booking site, it may work out better that way. The first room I stayed was a deluxe room. This room is their lead-in room type, and it's the cheapest basically because of the view, which is towards the bay. I'll show you the differences in the views later on in the video. I also have to mention, because of the night I stayed, it was really busy and I was given a wheelchair accessible room, which you'll notice the differences more, particularly with the bathroom. Again, you'll see that in a moment. The TV had a menu system where you could watch movies, TV and Foxtel cable. You could also read up about the hotel's facilities as well as check news and weather. Amenities in the room included a stock minibar, tea and coffee making facilities. There was glasses to drink from. The drawers opened up where there was wine and other alcoholic beverages, as well as snacks that all can be purchased. Inside the wardrobe they had robes, places to hang your clothes, and there was a room safe. If you want a massage, they do offer in-room massage. Overall, I was pleased with the room. So let's look at the views from this room type. At night, I thought the views were okay. You get the lights from traffic and the buildings. And this is what it looked like during the day. You can see the bay in the distance. Rooms include complimentary Wi-Fi. I did order room service, and as I mentioned before, it was a busy Friday night at the hotel. The room service took an hour and 20 minutes before the food arrived. I even had to call to follow up after an hour as it hadn't arrived. It would have been a bit better if they pre-warned me that they were busy and possible delays. That was just a little bit disappointing. Thankfully, the food was good, the chicken was cooked well, and the panna cotta was nice. The bathroom, as it was a wheelchair accessible room, it didn't come with a bathtub, and you can see how the bathroom is set up a bit different. But all the amenities were the same, and in the shower there was a seat to sit on. The bathroom was quite spacious and it was clean. The second room I tried out was the Yarra Suite. This was a lot larger, obviously, covering 85 square metres. As you walk in, the bedroom is in front of you, and if you turn right from the entrance, you'll go into a separate lounge area. As you can see, it's quite spacious. One side is where the minibar and the room amenities are located. They're much the same as what you'll find in the deluxe room. There's also in the middle an entrance to the bedroom. At the far end was a couch and TV. It was a really nice room. Of course, the highlight of this room is the amazing views of Melbourne and the Yarra River. Opening all the curtains on a sunny day, you can really feel the warmth come through, even on a cold day in Melbourne. I could sit here watching the world go past for hours. The views get more spectacular when the city lights of Melbourne come alive. The windows are huge, offering amazing views, and I think some of the best views in Melbourne from a hotel. So if we look at the bedroom, it's a nice size and spacious, comfortable, like the previous room I showed. As I pan around the room, you can see the entrance to the living room on the right here. The bed is nice and comfy as well. There's a wardrobe, again with the same facilities as in the deluxe room. The bathroom was a good size. One end was a bathtub with a view, but wait till I show you the other suite room for an even better view. You can open and shut the blinds. It's a perfect place to unwind. To enjoy your experience even more, the Pan Pacific has included bath salts that you can use for your relaxing bath. At the other end of the bathroom was the shower. At the entrance of this suite was a small toilet area. I did want to show you the club lounge, which generally you get access to when you book one of these suite rooms or some of the deluxe rooms. Just check conditions when you make your reservation. Here you can chill out with complimentary refreshments. They have both cold and hot beverages such as coffees and teas. From 5 PM on weekends or 6 PM on weekdays, you can enjoy evening drinks and canapes. A nice place to unwind and relax. If the weather permits, you can head outside, watch the sunset over Melbourne, or enjoy a nice read overlooking the city with all its lights. A wonderful way to enjoy the city and end the day. Or when the morning breaks, you can come to the club lounge for a buffet breakfast. It's not quite as extensive as far as the choice of dishes at the main restaurant on the ground floor, but it's still pretty good. If you wish, you can still have the buffet breakfast on the ground floor restaurant. It's up to you. Just in the club lounge, it's more quiet to have your breakfast at. The last room I stayed at was a Panoramic Suite with an even better view of Melbourne, which I'll show you in a sec. To the entrance, on the left, is the lounge area. In the wall of the room, there's a door that opens up to a mini kitchenette area, complete with minibar, dishwasher, etc., as well as having all the other amenities which I've shown in the other room types. It's also worth mentioning there's a sink here, so it lets you be a little bit more self-contained if you wish. Looking from the lounge, you can see you can walk into the bedroom on the left side. Walking in the entrance to the right is the bathroom. It's a pretty open area. I do like the way it's set up, with the shower on the right, the same amenities as the other bathrooms. They also have crammed in a washing machine on the left side of the entrance of the bathroom. The bathtub here has one of the best views in Melbourne. What a way to watch the city. If you want to indulge yourself, then this is it. Then as you walk past the bathroom, you enter into the bedroom. The room certainly has that wow factor to it. If you want to impress someone, this is the room to do it in. You can lay in the bed and wake up with a view as amazing as this. On screen, I'll just show you the entrance from the lounge area into the bedroom. I was really impressed with this suite room. At night, the views of the Melbourne skyline will just blow you away, as you can see. There's also a wardrobe area on the right side of the entrance. There's also a little toilet area here. After the bit of disaster with the lateness of the room service on my first day, I did try the room service again on a much quieter night. Thankfully no issues this time, and the food was good. So there you have it. Overall, I thought it was a good hotel. It was a nice place to stay. With the exception of my first attempts with the in-room dining, service was really good. What I remember most is the suite rooms and their brilliant views of Melbourne. Just amazing. Out of 10, I rate the hotel as 7.5, which is good. For other hotels in Melbourne, please check out my channel. For more videos, please subscribe to my channel. Thanks so much for watching. I appreciate it, and I'll catch you next time.